In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the 5 new Myteam GOAT Festival cards and NBA 2K25 Myteam and talking about which festival cards look potentially worth grinding for in the exchanges to go after. Obviously, we don't know how many pieces these cards cost yet. Maybe Shawn Bradley is going to be like 50 GOAT pieces. We have no idea, but there is 5 new Myteam GOAT Festival cards, and I want to talk about their stats, their badges, which are obviously perfect, but mainly talking about their animations and which cards do seem the most worth to pick up in the new festival exchanges. So we'll just go left to right. We'll start with the GOAT Adam Morrison, who's going to be a 6'8" 2 guard with a 7-foot wingspan. He's got a decent player model, 205 pounds, and from what I remember on the Dark Matter, it's definitely a decent player build. He's got perfect stats and badges, of course. All of these GOAT cards are going to have the 40 legend badges, which is every single badge in the game, and then they're all going to have 99 perfect stats, which is obviously going to make these cards very good. So what it comes down to is the animations, and for Adam Morrison, they gave him the Curry base with the Colin Sexton upper. It's the same jump shot that I want to say KG has. Yeah, KG has it. I want to say Penny has it, and Dr. J. So a lot of cards have this jump shot now in the game, and to me, it's one of my favorite jump shots in this entire game. So Adam Morrison is, of course, going to have that top tier jump shot. Also does have the Pro 2 fade. He's got the Garland dribble style, which is the best dribble style in the game. He's got the best size up, of course, in Steve Francis. He's got the best escape, the best behind the back, and the best moving step back. So these cards are going to be probably all souped out. We'll see if they all have the best dribble sigs and some of the best jump shots. But yeah, this Adam Morrison card is obviously looking very, very good at the shooting guard position. We'll have to see how many pieces he costs because there is 5 GOAT cards. So I don't know, like, will the lowest one be 20 like Brandon Roy? It was 20 for B Roy, 25 for Beasley, and 30 for AK. I would assume Shawn Bradley is going to be the most, but we'll talk about that card here in a second. I could see maybe Tyrese Halliburton being the least amount. Adam Morrison probably won't be too expensive, but I don't know. Are they going to go lower than 20? Maybe they do 15 GOAT pieces for like Tyrese Halliburton and then 30 for Shawn Bradley, and then it's like 20, 25. We'll have to see, you know, when 2K does drop this content at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We'll have to see how many pieces these cards are actually costing, but Adam Morrison does look very good at the shooting guard position. To talk about Brian Scalabrini, 6'9" small forward with a 6'10" wingspan. I do remember from his pink diamond card, he does have a good player build, you know, 241 pounds. It is a kind of wide player build, so I do like that here on the White Mamba in Brian Scalabrini. And talking about this card's animations, he's got the Patty base with the Oscar upper. To me, this is such a hit and miss jump shot. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't like it. I feel like it's a very inconsistent jump shot, and to me, that's why on cards like Chris Webber, Dwayne Wade, I'm just not a huge fan of the jump shot. It feels very inconsistent, but I mean, if you like this jump shot, he's obviously going to be an amazing card since he has the Pro 2 fade, best dribble style, best size up, best escape, best behind the back, and the best moving step back. So like, it looks like all of these cards are going to be completely souped out to the max, and Brian Scalabrini is for sure going to be a good card. Is he better than Adam Morrison? I don't know. I think I like Adam Morrison's jump shot more personally, a lot more compared to Brian Scalabrini's. So for that reason, I'll probably say Adam Morrison is better. But again, maybe if Adam Morrison is 25 pieces and Brian Scalabrini is only 15, maybe it's a lot more worth it to go after Scalabrini. But looking at the cards, I would say Adam Morrison is probably the better card in my opinion. Now looking at Nick Young, I've heard some pretty good things about this card. At least over on Twitter, people were saying that this card does look very good at point guard. He is 6'7", which is nice for the point guard position. 7-foot wingspan is also very good. Player build, I know it's a little bit skinnier. You know, I remember using the Galaxy Opal. It's not like an incredible player build, but it's not horrible, you know, for the point guard position. He's not playing a position where player build matters a ton, but of course he has the perfect stats and badges. And animations wise, they gave him the Cameron Thomas base, which is one of the better bases in the game. But the problem with cards like Giannis, the cards like MJ, the cards like Paulo, the cards like KD, is these cards are getting the Oscar upper, which to me really does ruin cards jump shots. But when you compare the Cameron Thomas base, which is a really good base, it's the base that Michael Beasley has, but if you put a good upper with it, like Benedict Mathurin, or with Michael Beasley, Colin Sexton, right? This is to me the best jump shot in the game, or at least one of the best for sure, probably a top 2, top 3 jump shot in the game. Because Cameron Thomas base is one of the best bases in the game, but the problem is they keep putting the Cameron Thomas base with the Oscar upper, and to me, I just don't like the Oscar upper whatsoever. I feel like you get a lot of load ups. It is a super inconsistent and kind of slow jump shot and hard to time at times. So to me, I feel like having the Benedict Mathurin upper is going to make a world of difference. Like, this is going to make his jump shot 10 times better compared to if he had the Oscar upper. So I do like this jump shot a lot on Nick Young. So he's got a great jump shot at point guard, Pro 2 Fade, and then the best dribble sigs in the game. I mean, it seems like every single card's gonna have the best sigs, right? Have the Alex Caruso motion style. We haven't seen the Drew Eubanks, I don't think. Brian Scalabrini, he had Caruso. I want to say Adam Morrison was also Caruso as well. So far they've been giving out the Caruso motion style, but I mean, it is a really good motion style in this game. Maybe not Drew Eubanks, but it's definitely very good. But yeah, Nick Young looks really good at the point guard position. Again, we'll have to see how many event pieces he does cost, but if he is somewhat on the lower end and if he is somewhat realistically obtainable, he might be the card that's most worth going for, unless you already have Dr. J at point guard, right? Or unless you already have really good point guards in this game. But Nick Young does look really good as a GOAT Festival card. Now to talk about, I would assume, the best card in today's GOAT Festival drop. Now, will he be better than Michael Beasley? Probably, just based on his size alone. I mean, we're talking about a GOAT Shawn Bradley, who is 7'6", can play center and power forward, with actually a 7'5" wingspan. So he does have a shorter wingspan than his height, which is never good, but I mean, when you're 7'6", it's not going to really matter too much. 235 pounds. I don't remember if he has a wide player build. I want to say it's decently wide, but probably not like the Zach Edey level of wide or Shaq level of like 300 pounds, right? Those type of cards, but it's going to be a decent player build to have 99 speed, 99 agility, 99-3. All of those stats on Shawn Bradley is going to be extremely nice to have. Also does have 40 legend badges, which again is going to help out this card immensely. And then animations wise, they gave him the Claxton base with the David, I don't even know how to pronounce that, upper. Is that going to be, wait, is that the same jump shot that he had on his pink diamond? No, it's not. So they changed his base. Claxton base is a pretty good base. Yeah, T-Rex arms low-key. I'm not expert. Is that upper any good? Yeah, I don't know. Negative wingspan is crazy. I don't know if this jump shot is that incredible, but I mean, like, if it's usable, he's a 7'6" card that can play center power forward with 99 speed, you know, the best stats and badges, Pro 2 Fade as well. And then they also gave Shawn Bradley a 7'6" card, the best dribble sigs in the game, with the Drew Eubanks motion style. I mean, if this is not a card to compete with Yao, I don't really know what is. Now, is he as good as Yao? Probably not, just because Yao's jump shot is most like, actually, what jump shot does Yao have? I kind of forget what release they ended up giving Yao. See, I mean, they gave Yao Oscar upper. I don't know, maybe Shawn Bradley's gonna have a better jump shot. The player build's not gonna be anywhere near as good. I mean, this is a card that's probably on the same level as GOAT Yao because of the height, you know, because of the player model, because of the fact that he's a 7'6" card that can play center power forward just like Yao and does have the best dribble sigs in the game. So Shawn Bradley is going to be the best GOAT Festival card. And then we have GOAT Tyrese Halliburton. Not really sure why he got a GOAT card, but 6'5" at point guard, 6'9" wingspan. Talking about the animations, they gave him a really good jump shot. I mean, it's the same release that Michael Beasley does have. So yeah, very good jump shot in Tyrese Halliburton, Pro 2 Fade, and then of course the best sigs in the game with the Caruso motion style. And for people that are wondering, just because I know I've seen a lot of comments on this, people talking about why are these cards named so bad? You know, how are we giving Brian Scalabrini and Tyrese Halliburton a GOAT card? They're trying to do this set as Myteam GOATs. That's why it's called the Myteam GOAT Festival. So all of these cards are what people consider to be Myteam GOATs. So like Beasley, Brand Roy, AK, Shawn Bradley. Like, these are all names that you see in 2K every single year that a lot of people do like. Not really sure about Tyrese Halliburton, I guess because he's been loved by a lot of the NBA community this year because of the whole playoff run. I guess that makes sense. But again, this is not like an NBA GOAT, right? You know, LeBron, Giannis, Shaq, those are the cards that are the GOAT cards. These are like Myteam GOATs. But yeah, anyways, those are the 5 cards in the Myteam GOAT Festival dropping today. Let me know what you guys think about the cards, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.